Hey there guys, and welcome to the Ingen. I'm Doc, and we are back with some more Jurassic World Evolution 2. So how's everybody's night going tonight, guys? Hope everybody's having a great night. I'm quite enjoying my night tonight, actually. Hey, hold on. Right, so where we last left off, we just finished up with the Dionysus, and we are going to start working on getting the lagoon ready. So we need to get that working, so we can get some people coming down here, so we can have some creatures in here. Oh, hey, Jimmy. We can have some creatures down in here. Well, we're gonna have to build up some more apartments. Not apartments. What am I saying? I don't know, hotels. Oh, really? Well, how's your night going, Jimmy? So that's that. Where's the ichthyosaurus? Or should I wait and not get ichthyosaurus to do some research? Let's do some research because this will give us megalodon. So what do I need? Requires 2A. We need to research this. That would give us like Pleurodon and Northosaurus. Run it by Jelly Roll. I don't listen to a lot of. I actually don't listen to any Jelly Roll, to be quite honest. Alright, so we'll get some Northosaurus DNA. It's a magical Pleurodon. Yes, I know what that is. That's Charlie the Unicorn. Charlie! It's a magical Pleurodon! Bryce, you know that. That's... quite old, actually, to think about it now. $2 million. Ah, Jesus. Okay, well, we can get that megalodon pretty soon. I've seen a lot of shows. Yeah, that was during around the conception of the internet. That was around the time of Annoying Orange and other stuff like that. That was, jeez, that was long ago. We're gonna go for Pleurodon. We're gonna get some Pleurodon DNA. We're also gonna get some Northosaurus DNA. And we also, so we can start getting this going. We will put like some shark stuff in, but I need to get this going so I can get people down. I do know I need to research. Did I already research it? Hopefully I did. Oh, I did. Yes, I already researched it. Let's go. I want to do this. This is the research. Yeah, I have watched that before. I've seen it. It's one of my favorites. Well, not one of my favorites, but it's okay. I'm not a huge fan of, I like Bert. Don't get me wrong. I love Bert. Bert's great. Bert's amazing. Bert's the man. But it's, yeah, I know. Bert's the man and everything, but it's just wasn't my, the original Tremors were good. And that's all I gotta say. The original Tremors were good. Then they went and did a cash grab scheme with the other ones. They kind of... It's what sci-fi movies... It's what sci-fi used to do with all its old movies, right? So, like, all the good movies from B-horror movies would go to sci-fi, right? Sci-fi the channel, if you have cable. And what would happen is that sci-fi would then cash grab that, and then they would make it... they would make it more prevalent, and they would make more of them, and then they would sell that off to someone else who would make another one because they think it's so popular. I mean, like, you had Anaconda, you had Sharktopus. I mean, back then, Sci-Fi Channel was where it was at. So yeah. And I don't think I would put Tremors at top 3. I put it at top... It's up there, but it's not... They, Well, those were different kinds of Tremors, different types of graboids and stuff. You had the ones from the cold, the African version, then you had the American version, then you had the cold version, which was the Antarctic version. So that's why they look different. They weren't actually the same, they were the same species, but they were subspecies. From what I remember. Gonna turn this into a big pool. And, fill it up with cactuses. Yeah. I still prefer 1. Nothing beats the original. Let's see. Right, so the Liplerodon DNA should be back already. Let us see. Science Center, view fossils. Liplerodon DNA. Perfect. Let's go ahead and get this DNA made so we can get some Liplerodons in. Yeah, and then we could get some flyers going too. I got the flyer place set up. Usually these are the big hits. The flyers and the aquatic creatures are usually some of the bigger hits because they're good. Meh, I couldn't care less whether if it was Disney, Paramount, whoever. As long as the movie's good. That's all that matters. Let's check on the Motobotosaurus to see how they're doing. What are you plotting? What you plotting there? Nothing? Good. How's Gigantoraptor doing, actually? Now, to speak of it. I mean, Toho made some of my favoriteest movies ever. It's not a chicken. It's more like an ostrich. Believe it or not, oviraptors and gigantoraptors actually have more in common with modern day like finches and smaller birds. To believe it or not, actually, they don't have much in common with chickens. It's actually the Tyrannosaurus Rex that actually is the predecessor to the chicken, believe it or not. So whatever the T-Rex evolved into after a while, it's what became the chicken. So the age-old classic question, what came first, the chicken or the egg? It's always going to be the egg, because whatever laid the egg was not the chicken. It was what came before the chicken. It did get nerfed. It's just called evolution. It's just its evolutionary path. So we'll get some Pleurodons in. We can also get some Megalodon in, and we'll get some Mosasaurs in. So, should be cool, actually. It's just how evolution played out, right? It's not that it got nerfed. It's just how evolution played out. I'm not really planning on doing any Mosasaur. I prefer Megalodon over Mosa. I like my Megs. Stupid as that might sound. I prefer my Megalosaur, my Megalodons over Mosasaurus, actually. I like giant sharks. Okay, so I need to redirect this path some. If I get a chance, yeah, at some point I might. Oh, you gotta be joking me. I did all that just for it to not work? Terrain construction? Okay. Let's try doing a little bit of terrain editing. See if we can get this to work. Well, I can at least put a restroom in. That's all that matters. Boop. Oh, there's a restroom in. Oh, sorry to hear that, Jimmy. Yeah, I mean, I've lost a lot of animals over the years. It doesn't get any easier. You know what? I could do this. I'm gonna be sneaky about it. Yeah. Yeah, it happens. It's never easy. It's all blue for a second. Perfect. Try to fill in all the reds so we can get this up. Put a rush. No, not where I meant to put it. Move building. Put it there. Need to put a shelter down. Put that there. We need another restroom, most likely here. Which I could just sort of... I mean, I can if you guys want me to add the mosasaur. I would prefer the megalodon over the mosasaur, but, you know, I can. I could put both in. I could try. Yeah, just, welcome to the stream, just a random content creator. I do like the name, by the way. But yeah, I could try adding both. I don't know if there's going to be a conflict of interest between the two, but I will give it my best. So yeah. So we will give it a shot. So first things first, we need to get some light Pleurodon in. Vulnerable and... Let's modify the genetics so we can have some multiple different colors coming in. We'll do random patterns. I've been liking doing the random pattern recently. So let's get a bit of creatures in first. I have to research the mosasaur first. I have to get its DNA random. So I have to get this. This is challenge mode. This isn't. Yeah, this isn't sandbox. This is challenge mode. So I am doing challenge mode. So I'm doing this on medium. So I have to research this DNA. I also have to research the mosasaur DNA and the megalodon DNA and a couple other DNAs before I could get to adding it to the park. So we got to build up our park's reputation to get the money in to be able to do such a thing. That's the whole beauty part of having challenge mode. So first things first, we'll get a Lifleurodon in, then we'll get then we'll go and do a cheap flyer, so we can get a flyer in, so we can get people going that way, so I can start making money over there. The more people that come in, the more money you make, the better it is. Now, I do need to go into the missions, and I need to replace this one, because it's not working out too well. No, I don't like those. Nope. Shock shifting nuke, shock shifting immunity coverage. I'm not liking this. Keep your dinosaurs disease free. Perfect.
I can make them, but you must maintain them.
Don't forget, guys, if you haven't already, go ahead, leave those likes for the park. I would suggest getting it if you really are into tycoons. It's a really enjoyable game. It's peaceful at sometimes. It can also be somewhat stressful if you don't know what you're doing at first. But it can be very peaceful, just kind of hanging around the dinosaurs, which is some of my, my longtime loves. I've always loved dinosaurs. So. And if you haven't gotten the first one yet, I would suggest getting the first one and playing that one too. But,
aluminum oxynitrate glass, and the gyroscopic technology will keep you up.
Ooh, lose a Lifleurodon egg. Gain reputation. Let's see. I need the money. Sorry, I need the cash. So, I've only lost one egg. That's all I lost. Fine. That's perfect because I needed to get the Lifleurodon out anyway. So it doesn't matter. More moolah. Yeah, more moolah. You need more money. More money, more problems. Especially when it comes to the dinosaurs. I don't care if my public rating goes down a bit because that can always be fixed. My public rating can always be fixed because after a while it returns back to normal. But we've got to get creatures in first. We got to make money, I hate to harp on the situation, but you got to make that money. Oh, I got to be like Mr. Krabs here. So, second thing on our agenda is that we need to go see... I need to find where the mosasaur is, to be quite honest. First and foremost. That's Allosaurus. Ooh, I might get Allosaurus in. I need to see where mosasaur and megalodon is. That's Nosasaurus. Oh, don't start that, Jimmy. I will break out into my Arnold. Get out of here. Get in the chopper. Get out of here. Yeah, I could work towards that. I haven't had a Spinosaurus in yet into the park, but I am trying to get it. I have tried to get it into one of them. That's Chehalopteryps. Let's see. That's Kentrosaurus. That's Majungasaurus. Amargasaurus. Carnotaurus. Statosaurus. Did I not research Mosasaur yet? No, I haven't. That's why. I haven't researched it yet. That's why. Okay. Let's look at the flyers. See what we can get over here. Well, I haven't had any Ceratodactylus yet. So, I love the Spinosaurus. I adore it. It's one of my favorite creatures, especially in Ark. Ark, I love the Spinosaurus. I've always had a... So, the dinosaur list that I would go with, it would be Triceratops, number 1. Spinosaurus is number 2. Brachiosaurus is number 3. And surprisingly enough, as funny as it might sound, Gallimimus, that's number 4. Number 5 would be Stegosaurus. And 6 would be probably Tyrannosaurus Rex. So yeah, we could get the Spinosaurus, we just need to get 2 first befores. Favorite hybrids? I don't really like the Indominus Rex. Believe it or not, as funny as it may sound, it's number 2 on my list already. My favorite hybrid is the Spinosaurus. So here's an interesting fact, if you didn't know this, right? The Spinosaurus itself is already a hybrid. Because, I remember I was having this talk, I think it was like last week with another guy. They've never had a complete dino record or fossil record of Spinosaurus except during World War I. During that time, there was one, but during a bombing, it got lost, and we've never had another complete one since. And so, what Dr. Henry Wu did with the Spinosaurus is that he created his own hybrid of sorts. And so, the Spinosaurus that you see in Jurassic Park 3 is not an actual Spinosaurus aegypticus. It is a hybrid of its own. He had to... So, like, with the dinosaurs that were already filling in the gaps with frog DNA, right? We know that. From the movie itself, from the first movie, right? Spinosaurus aegypticus, there was never a complete fossil record of it, so they could not get the complete DNA. So, they had to finish it. So Dr. Henry Wu filled in the gaps of the Spinosaurus DNA. This is where he got the idea for the Indominus Rex and the Indoraptor and the Triceratops, the Ceratopsian, the Stegotopsis, or the Ankylodoncus, or the Spinotoraptor. Welcome back. These are, so like I was saying, this is where he got the ideas for these other hybrids, is where it all started, was with the Spinosaurus. Alright, so we need to go do some more DNA hunting. Where is Ceratodactylus? Where's that at? There it is, Ceratodactylus. We'll send you off. We'll get some Ceratodactylus DNA. I've got one person who needs to go take a break. I've got some people who can use some upgrades. Thank you. I talk on what I know, so I know some things here and there. I've never lost interest in dinosaurs over the years. Just for the simple fact of the matter is, I'm not up to date with a lot of. Welcome to the stream, Mad Cats. How's it going? Like I was saying, I've never really been... I'm not up to date with a lot of the fossil records, but I do know some things that I do quite remember well, very fondly. A lot of the fossil records hasn't really updated yet. I haven't been up to date with yet, but I try to keep in the knowledge of what I know, but sometimes I get it wrong. But yeah, welcome to the stream, Mad Cats. How's it going? Hopefully you're having a great night. So, like, this creature right here, Nodosaurus, right? Nodosaurus is part of the Ankylosaurid family. The thing about Nodosaurus is, though, is that it does not have a barbed tail It does not have a club tail like other creatures do. So Nodosaurus's main defenses are its sides. So you notice how it has these large spikes on the side of it? This is mainly for defense and offense. This is what they use to attack with. So if they're attacked from the top, you're not going to get to it. But if you try to attack it from the side to knock it over, you're not going to get to it either, because these large spikes are there, and they will use their entire force and weight, sort of like sumo wrestlers do, and they will put their weight into it, and they will, you know, try to gouge at their opponents. Or, you know. So it's certain things that these creatures do that, you know, that you'll see. Yeah, I do. I do. Yeah, I do quite enjoy it. I mean, and you know, as you can tell, the composite negas that are in the paddock here, along with the Chasmosaurus, are no problem to the Ankylosaurs. They're they kind of get along quite fine. I don't know if Nodosaurus and Chasmosaurus are from the same.
That I was here at the beginning. Hammond, Ingen, Isla Nublar, all me. I had a hand, and I kept it, huh? Now I find myself praising the work of others, like you. Still, keeps me in the game.
Are from the same time period. But the thing is though, you know... Now, I don't know if the Liopleurodon in this game is accurate enough. See, the thing is that we don't know too much... So they've made Liopleurodon in this game look more like a crocodile or an alligator sort of thing. I don't know if this is factual or not. I haven't been up to date on my news.
The diversity of life we are discovering that I find to be most interesting. Take this animal, the Liopleurodon, for instance. This is a carnivorous marine reptile that is optimized for efficiency.
Okay.
Both for swimming effortlessly through the water and for relentlessly hunting its prey. And what nature created, we can recreate. And maybe, if I can be so bold, improve upon. Or at least find ways to exploit.
You know, what Dr. Dewis said there is improve upon, right? I think that the Liopleurodon itself is not actually fully 100% Liopleurodon. It has been, they've modified it a bit. Because I don't know about the fossil records of Liopleurodon, or if they're complete or not, if we have a full recreation of it yet.
Love seeing these ratings go up. Put a feather in your cap. If you have one.
So, judging by this, it has crocodilian DNA in it. It has to. There's no other question about it. If I add the megalodon, I can't add the Dunkleostis. The megalodon and the Dunkleostis will fight. So I gotta be careful. So that's the thing about creatures. Some creatures will get into fights with each other because of the cohabitation issue. Because some creatures are from the same time period, and some creatures just don't like other creatures. It makes sense because, you know, in the fossil record, you would find that stegosaurs and ankylosaurs would fight a lot. There'd be scuffles between them. And it's usually got to do with territory, and it's not usually about, you know, brain size of the creature. A lot of people would have to, you know, would dedicate that to brain size. They would dedicate it to, like, I'd have to build a whole different lagoon, and I've already got, like, a whole thing set in my head. I could, but once I built one lagoon, that's kind of what I'm doing. Now, if I go long enough and then mosasaurus dies, I will add Dunkleostis. I don't even know if I could research Dunkleostis. That's the thing. So, I have no clue if they're even a part of this. We'll have to look. Tylosaurus, I'd have to see. Let's see. So, Chronosaurus, Tylosaurus, and Shonosaurus, yes. So, I can't get Tylosaurus. But there is no Dunkleostis. But I am trying to get, the Mosasaur and the Megalodon. But I can work on Tylosaur. Right now, we just need to work on getting other stuff done. So I need to do some R&R with the park and see where I need some amenities, because we need to make that money. Let's see. Food? Cheap cheeseburger. What's gonna give us the most? Donuts. Aquarium. Ice cream. Skeleton display. So what I'm doing here is that I'm adding these to increase the the guest ratios, so the guests will be happy with what's going in there. So like you've got 4 different types of guests in this game. You got royal, you've got adventurous, you got the common, you've got the luxury, and you've got the explorer. So each one of these represents how much this is going to bring up the total cost of what you're doing, but also going to be how much income's coming in because of how many people you have coming to this. So we have no luxury guests, we've got no common guests, but we do have adventurous guests and we do have explorer guests. So we need to cater to them for this establishment. So we're making cash now. I need to put a, what should you call it? Basically source is not in the game. Now that is an arc. So I do arc on Mondays, right? I haven't tamed a Basilosaur yet. I haven't really explored the aquatic region yet. My Friday is going to be some more Batman Arkham Asylum. So my Mondays are arc. Now it's not in this game, but I can see if I can get one in that game. I gotta remember how to tame them. But on the Mondays, I do arc on Mondays, and I do. So my Mondays are arc at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My Wednesdays are this Jurassic World Evolution, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and my Fridays are Batman Arkham Asylum at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is my days. I do Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Yeah. Let's see. We need to get some flyers in, so let's go ahead and get some of these guys in. Alright, hold on. I need to modify the genetics. And pattern. They're vulnerable. No, I don't like that. Vulnerability. Equate to life. Add American crocodile. DNA for durability. Bone depository for tough skin. Increases defense of the dinosaur. Also increases dominion and the combat efficiency. So here's the thing, right? You can name all the dinosaurs you want. Apologies if I'm not if I made this sound a bit different. The creatures that you are given for the challenge mode are the ones that you can work with. So what challenge mode is that you're giving a limited number of creatures. So to look at it this way, right? There is no plesiosaur. So I have to work with what I have when it comes to this challenge mode. So I have to research these creatures if I want them in. I have a storm brewing, so let's go ahead and get those emergency shelters open. Hey, Dark Knight, welcome to the stream. How's it going? I'm doing great. It's a bit hot, but then again, that's just me. And I don't mean like hot, I mean like I'm sweating hot. Like, whew, it's hot. Alright, so we got no power to any of this. That's because the power's out. That's right. Another thing you gotta worry about is power damage. So I gotta research this, to research that, to research that. Okay. Alright, we gotta direct control this. Caused by storm. Alright, so we gotta brave the weather. What are you idiots doing? Get inside to fix this stuff. So until the sandstorm subsides, we will not have any power, so we're gonna have to do this manually. I know where I gotta go. Sandstorm has knocked out my power. So when storms happen, sometimes your power can get knocked out. Your telephone wires can be destroyed, or sandstorms will cause irreparable damage that will cause problems for your park. So with no power, you have to manually operate the vehicles. Yeah, so this is sort of like one of those management games that you're going to have to sort of get used to when it comes to these things. So the storm's finally subsided, so we now have power.
Attention all personnel. The sandstorm is starting to pass. Please resume your normal work.
Yeah, sandstorm has finally started to pass. So we got silicons in the park, which is a disease that by itself will go away. So it's nothing too major. This disease will go on its own, and it will sort of, you know, cure itself after a while, which is fine. This needs refueling. You also got to make sure that your how many species do I have in the park right now? As of right now, I have at least 8 different species. It tells you I have 8 different species in my star dinosaurs, my Gigantoraptor. Nice. I have 8 different species in the park, and I'm planning on expanding that more and more and more as time goes on. But right now, we're just trying to get the basics in. You also got to remember to refuel these. If you don't refuel these, they won't be able to operate properly. I don't think there is any T-Rex in this one, Jimmy. I'll have to look. Let me see. Let me take a quick peek. No, but there is Spinosaurus. Yes, we need more money for the park. That is a given. There is Spinosaurus and there's Spinosaurus. So the big one we're gonna have to work towards is Spinosaurus. But I can also research for Allosaurus, and I could do Ceratosaurus, I think. We could put Ceratosaurus, Allosaurus in here, because I can't go in here with these guys because they'll just kill them. You see how my eggs are doing? How many do I need per minimum population of 1? Okay, perfect. We'll do you both. Yeah, I lost power because I got sabotaged. Good golly. Great. No power. Where's the sabotage at? That's another problem you could have. You could get sabotaged in this game. Once I research it, yes. So a lot of these things that you gotta understand, random content creator, is that there's a lot of research that needs to be done. There's a lot of money that needs to be put into it. And it takes some time with this game. So I could do the full 2 hours and not have added a single dinosaur in. As stupid as it sounds. And it wouldn't matter, because then I would put the time in and I could do my full, because I stream for 2 hours. I could do 2 hours on this game and not have a single thing done and still be nowhere near completing this. So it's an arduous progress, but if you do really enjoy putting the time into these sort of games, it becomes fun at that point. It's no longer, and this is another problem, income. It no longer becomes a chore to do.
Where I step out, you step in. I've done my part by introducing you to the latest objective. Now you do yours. When we build great things, we build ourselves. Inspirational, right? And original.
Yes. We definitely need more income.
That's a gold star for you, and another thing off my list for me.
Yay! Oh yeah, before the where they show up, we need to research some of this. Before we release our Ceratodactylus, we need to what's the sickness? The sickness is silicosis. Yeah, it's silicosis. There's nothing I can do about it. Okay, see it a bit, random content creator. Alright, so first thing, orders of business is we gotta wait for this, I think the research is done. Hopefully. Oh, for the J-Halopterips it is. I might do some J-Halopterips. I do actually like them, the little bats. I need to do some more research and, let's see. So to get Spino, I need a rating and increase your park rating. So Pescivore 2. Where's Pescivore 2? That's Pescivore 2. So in order to get that, you need to have one dinosaur that's won at least 3 fights. Okay. Alright, Jimmy, see you in a bit. Right. I do need to go to my scientist and unable during task. You know what? Fire. Yep, I gotta fire her. She's just holding us back. Alright, 323. Perfect. That's another thing that you got to do is you got to fire people in order to hire better people. You can do the research to sort of get the improvements, but it just won't really work out that well because sort of at the end of the day, you've got to do more research than you know what to do with. Research required. Still waiting on that research. Don't forget, guys, if you are watching the stream, you haven't come say hi to the chat, why not? I swear to you, I don't bite. The dinosaurs do, but I don't. And don't forget, if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel and like the stream. Pescivore feeders are ready. Right. Let's get a couple of these in. Escovore feeder. Plus one. We'll put one there. And we'll put one here. And do I really need to? Well, I made this whole thing water. Yeah. Well, actually, I'm gonna add some shrubbery to this. Oh yeah, Mad Cats. Mad Hat Cats. Yeah, it really is. I do love this game. Alright, we can now release Pterodactylus. I might, when this game is finished, do the first one. Once this game finishes, I will probably go back to the first one.
Honestly, the flying animals concern me the most from a security standpoint.
So that way I could get it
Round up escaped land
in.
when they take to the sky, all bets are off. This is the Pterodactylus, and we need to make sure it stays confined to the aviary. The only known species of this animal before today was named after the Latin name for frightful. That should tell you something.
But we're nowhere near completing this one. So we still got tons of challenge modes to do. This is only map number 5, I think? Or map number 6? I think we're on number 5. Why I'm speaking about that, I need to go ahead and save. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're on map number 5. There's about like 12 to maybe 13 maps. So we're nowhere near completion yet, but you know.
While the short-beaked Brazilian pterosaurs fed upon small land animals, Pterodactylus would use the thin, needle-like teeth lining its elongated jaws to snatch fish as it glided above the ocean waves.
You know, and the game also has where if you like take a tour ride, you could listen to them talk about the creatures themselves, other than hear me ramble on about them. Oh yeah, it's very detailed. The game is extremely detailed. They Frontier put the work in, okay? And we've got announcements about Jurassic World Evolution 3. So don't get me wrong. When that game comes out, I will be on Jurassic World Evolution 3. But for right now, we're gonna stick with 2. But I can't wait for 3, because 3 is gonna have to have some really big expectations. Like, a lot of people wanted the megalodon. We got the megalodon in this one. They need to carry everything over from this one into the next one, and they need to add to it, and they need to add babies into the game. We need babies. We need creatures to be able to be that can breed in the wild. We need to be able to go and like raid, like go to the nest, and we need to go and find babies, and you know, things like that. You know, you can release them at a baby state, and then the people can watch them grow up, and that can add to the cuteness factor. Like, look at this baby little T-Rex. You watch the baby T-Rex grow up. People watch the baby T-Rex grow up. You know, those sort of things. They need to add those sort of elements to it. And they need to add in the petting zoo. We need the petting zoo. I was hoping for the petting zoo in this one, but we didn't get the petting zoo. You could put like baby dinosaurs in it and everything and stuff like that, you know, and turn that into an attraction and make that really cool and see the interactions with that. Now with Unreal Engine 5 out and everything, I'm pretty sure they're working on it and they're going to make it amazing. I haven't seen anything about the game yet. All I know is it's been announced and we're getting it, and that we're getting another Jurassic World movie. So around the time that the Jurassic World movie comes out, we're probably going to get the game afterwards, because that's what happened with this game. As soon as Dominion was out, this game came out. Though once the next movie comes out, the next game will come out. So probably won't be for a while, but we will get it. It's just that they need to add to it, and they need to make it a bit better. You need to make it a bit more interactive. You need to make it to where, you know, people could go up and like pet. What I really would like to see, which we've seen in a lot of Jurassic games of the franchise from Universal, especially like in the mobile park builders, Ice Age creatures like saber-tooths and woolly rhinos and woolly mammoths. I would love to see those added in, right? I would love to see that. That would be like a huge one I would like to see. Is the woolly mammoth, the saber-tooths, and all that. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll take the money. Go on, take the money and run. But yeah, I'd love to see things like that added, you know. You know, from 1 to 2 was a perfect step up. You no longer have to put down herbivore feeders. You just add the grass to the ground, which made sense. Which a lot of us ask for is like, why can't we just put the brush out like you do with the decoration and they feed off of that? And they were like, well, hey, that's actually a cool idea. Let's do that. And that's what they did. So these are sort of the things that I'd like to see in the game. I'd like to see the game evolve in that way. You know, not everything has to have a baby, but, you know, a couple baby Triceratops running around would not kill you. You know? I mean, they probably would, because they're baby Triceratops, and they probably weigh about almost nearly the same as a grizzly bear, but let's be honest here. You know, doing the models like that and making them look the way that they were, you know, because you see it in the cutscenes. Welcome back, a random content creator. You see it in the cutscenes, you see the baby dinosaurs, and, you know, it's just... There's just little details that they need to add to the game. That's all. Small details. I went on a small little rant there. Okay, let's put another. Let's give these people another place to stay. Where are we gonna put it? I know what we're gonna do. We'll put it here. Get rid of that water. Yes. Large. Actually, we should probably research that. Let's go ahead and research that. There's people who need breaks. I need to go and give these guys breaks. He needs some welfare or genetics. Genetics. Go take a break, buddy. Go take a break. His genetics are poor. They're a 2. He's got a 5, 4. See, but his welfare and genetics are also crappy too. Dang it. Right. Where were we? Ah, that's right, research. So, gotta wait to get this research done. Let's see. I could add some small herbivores to the park, but I don't see the necessity for them, quite frankly. Thing is, we could add large herbivores. We need to get some of this research done. Gonna research spree if I can. Alright, so I can only do 2. So we got the Ceratodactylus in. They're quite enjoying themselves. There's only 2 of them. So that's another thing you also have to worry about. If you don't have the advanced equipment, which is a research that you have to do, then you will not get as many eggs as you probably want. So that is a thing. Contracts are available. Let's go see what kind of contracts we can get. No thanks.
A higher park rating improves everything. Strive for excellence and reap the rewards.
Sure thing, Dr. Henry Wu. Let's see. You know what? I have to have dinosaurs win some fights. So guess what? We're gonna have a fight club. Go for it. we are going to put some Dilophosaurus in with the Deinonychus. Why am I doing this? Because if I want to get Spinosaurus, I have to have one dinosaur win 3 fights. And these guys have 0 fights under their belt. So, what are we going to do? We're going to put some Dilophosaurus into this paddock. We're only going to do Indominus. If we had to go with we've got to go with originals, I'd go Indominus. I'm only going to put 3 in. Because these are sacrifice creatures. If the Deinonychus win, then the Deinonychus win. Yeah, you always go with the original instead of the newer version. I mean, don't get me wrong, Indoraptor's cool. It's slick. It's a raptor, but the Indominus Rex is also a raptor. So it never made complete sense to me. Why would you want to make something already what it is? I mean, if you're gonna improve upon the Indominus Rex, then fine, but why add more raptor DNA to the Indominus Rex? That made no sense to me. You know, and I understand what Dr. Henry Wu did with the Indominus Rex. He added in cuttlefish. He added in there's some other creatures we know of, cuttlefish, pit viper. You know, and the thing that Dr. Henry Wu says he says to Maserati is that you asked for scary, not accurate. They added more raptor to it, so that's what happened. So they couldn't control the Indominus Rex, right? They never meant to control it.
Has a distinctive neck frill it can expand when it senses danger. It's also been known to spit into the eyes of its prey, blinding it before it goes in for the kill.
So
we don't want to engineer aggression out of the dinosaurs, but we want to make sure we are monitoring it, and to the extent we can, controlling it.
So Dr. Henry Wu is the reason why it looks the way it is. It's a creature that was made intentionally. The Indominus Rex had some military backing to it, right? So they were trying to create a dinosaur that they could use in wars, and that was the America. That was America, of course. You know, there's games about that where it's called Dino D-Day. I have that game. Strap an artillery to the back of an Ankylosaurus and send it into war, you know, sort of thing. Oh, sweet. Raptor all day long. Come on, go for the kill shot. Fight victorious? Are the Dilophosaurus kicking the Deinonychus' butt? Oh my god. The Dilophosaurus are kicking... One fight record. I need them to win these fights. All I need to do is get them to win the fights. I couldn't... I will put some prey in here. But yeah, they need to win these fights. I need a dinosaur to win... how many fights was it? Let's see. Have a dinosaur win at least 3 fights. Yeah, you need to win 3. Alright, so if the Dillas come out on top, we will know. Actually, much as I love Deinonychus, I am probably gonna have to put some more dillos in. Yep, 2022. We'll get a batch of dillos going, but we won't release them yet because I want to see how this little experiment works out down here. So first things first, we need to go get ahead and put some guys up. They need to go take a break. Take your breaks. Take your breaks. Take your breaks. Take a break. I could. Oh, you got a broken leg. Yeah, not fixing it, buddy. Walk it off. Come on, fight already. Okay, we gotta release a new batch. Full bore. Yeah, he's got a broken leg. But if I want to get Spinosaurus, I have to have... Someone's got to lose, someone's got to win. So if that means the Deinonychus have to lose, then so be it. How many ones do you got on your belt, buddy? One? Sweet. Come on, let's get another one in there, buddy. You run away? You serious? Alright, let's release the other Dilophosaurus. Oh, yeah. You know, let's do that research. Got a lot hinging on you guys. I need you guys to start winning fights and stuff. I'm sorry, guys, but you're just getting pushed out. That's all that's gonna happen. If I could get them to win those fights, I could get, you know. Large carnivore research available. Okay. But I need this research available to be able to do medium carnivore, so I can do this one, so I can do Spinosaurus. So I'm gonna let this little experiment run on its own for right now. Let's see. Let's see if I could research Mosasaurus and Megalodon. Yes. Okay, so I need another guy with another 5. Okay, I gotta fire somebody. Whoever the weakest link is in this category, it's the one who's getting fired. But he's got a 5 there. You know what? You're the weakest link. Nah, refresh candidates. I could get better. I know I can. 7. Let's go. Woo! I just need you guys to win fights, that's all. Yes! 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 Woo! Woo! Let's go! Now you just need to win a couple more fights.
There is an ironically tragic quality to seeing a dinosaur that has been brought back from the dead die. But death has unfortunately come for one of our animals. Here are the carcass from the enclosure.
Oh, come on. Win this fight. Win this fight. Ah, fight number 2-1. Let's go. Woo! Let's go for the 1997 for the victor. All right. He just needs to win one more fight and we're in the clear. I mean, yeah, you're going to get murdered. Yeah, I need one more win. Go ahead, guys. Leave. Oh, no. No. Why did you? Okay. I thought you had enough food. Died in a fight. Why are you guys fighting?
Asset to be collected.
Gigantoraptor is an omnivorous creature. No, those are Gigantospinosaurus. So I guess the Omniraptor hunted for them. So I gotta put some more. Oh, I don't have Gigantospinus.
Heading to collect the asset. Transit has commenced.
Yes, there is. He's got one fight win under his belt. Oh, shh. Oh, they stopped because they're content. Oh, thank goodness. I thought I had to open up shelters. Yes, I could. Just gotta give me a minute. I gotta see if I can get Gigantospinosaurus back into the park. Alright, so I need to go find where Gigantospinosaurus is. That's Wuhosaurus, Gigantoraptor, Ahalopteryps. Ah, there it is. Gigantospinosaurus. It's in the Chinese province of Xinjiang Formation B. Okay. Xinjiang Formation B. Favorite food? Well, I went to culinary arts for 4 years, so I don't really have a favorite food. I just have southern comfort food because I'm from the south. So, you know, sweet tea and biscuits. All sorts of other good stuff. Oh! I was not expecting that. Boy came in for the win. It has to be on one creature. So, one of these guys have got to get that win in. Come on, get that win in. Come on, you need this win. Let's go.
Commencing asset transit.
Yeah, there it is. Number 3. Right. We've done it. Okay. Oh, no, the Dilla did it. Dilla did it. We got it. Right. Contingency plan number 1. Add directive task. Take him out. And... where's the last Deinonychus? Where's the last one? Diplo, Diplo, Diplo. Ah, there it is. Ah, nope, no. Put him down. Alright, let's do research. Perfect. Let's get a pin set up for baryonyx, actually, because I do want baryonyx in the park, actually. My biggest attraction is going to be with the Spinosaurus, so I need to pick the biggest part.
They did this in the wild. Now they can fight in captivity.
Okay, just kill it.
Asset collection request received.
Oh, I was able to sell it. Cool. Alright, sell the dinosaur. The Dilophosaurus has completely won us the new thing. Yes, baryonyx will be getting added. I just need to pick where I'm going to put it. Which needs to be the biggest spot where I could put it. So it's probably going to be right here. And we'll make this the entire baryonyx Spinosaurus sort of pen. It's been a minute since I've had a good baryonyx in the park, so we're going to get one in.
Asset has been collected.
No, we're going to pick the biggest spot because the biggest dinosaurs need the more space. And I could put Spinosaurus in with baryonyx.
Asset in transit.
No, Spinosaurus won't fight with baryonyx. As far as I know. The two should get along just fine. Suchomimus, baryonyx, and Spinosaurus all technically tend to get along. So yeah. Well, I'm going to have a couple baryonyx in here to begin with before I get Spinosaurus in. I have to start somewhere. All depends. How many I can ever add to the list. Let's see, where's baryonyx at? Need to go to the bees. Baryonyx. So the minimum population needs to be 1. Gets along fine with Suchomimus. Doesn't Spinosaurus technically... I don't know, they kind of fight. It's how much you can buy. It's how many you can buy. It's how many eggs you can produce, how many eggs you can buy. Where's the power outage at? Okay, so I need to put another power generator in. Fair enough. Another power place. Put a power plant down here. We'll get it set up here. Connect this to that. Power. Yeah, they will fight, I think, but I think they'll technically leave each other alone. At that point, I can move Baryonyx into another pen. But for right now, we'll just make the pen big enough to be able to support the Spinosaurus, is what we need. And Baryonyx it's not really an afterthought, but it will be a thought, sort of. So, speaking of which, this is just going to be a hub here. So, the Dillos are fighting. Did they come back with my Gigantospinosaurus DNA? They did. Ooh, and a nice big chunk of gold. Still gonna have to do some more research with that genetics. Let's see. Oops, sorry. I'd itch my arm. Edit. Let's see. Demolish mode. Perfect. That's where the gyrosphere is gonna go. So I need to figure this out. Alright. Let's edit it. Edit gyrosphere. That's not gonna work. What's preventing it? There we go. Oh, I might not. Okay. I might not be able to do that then. Damn it. Alright. Environment. Water. This. Put this in. Enclosure. Add Ranger Team 2. Add MVU 2. Add Capture Team 1. So we got Capture Team 1 in. Alright, so now we need to set this up for Pescivores. Perfect. Let's add a bit of shrubbery in. I don't know if I need rocks. Can't remember, but we'll add rocks. I think Baryonyx like rocks. Welcome back. Right, so we're just decorating this a bit, sprucing it up. Don't forget, guys, if you haven't already, leave a like on the stream and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Let's see. Which DNA we got? Ah, we can. Perfect. Let's get some more Gigantospinosaurus in here. Right, I need to go ahead and save. Yeah, because we only got one left. Alright. Make sure I've got all the things I need. Release 5 dinosaurs with a strong trait. Okay. Well, we'll see what we get with the baryonyx then. Let's go do a expedition for baryonyx. Can't remember if baryonyx is somewhere around here or is it in America. Could be over here, actually. I don't think about it. Yes, it is. Baryonyx. Mark all increases red. Ah, ba 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 ba. Did I ever finish this DNA? I did finish this DNA. Well, let's do some more. I also need to research that because I need the extra capacity. Hey, Joseph, you're a tad late. There's about maybe 30 minutes left of the stream. Nothing too much to worry about, but welcome to the stream, Joseph. Hopefully you're having a good night. Pyroraptors, I think. I'd have to research them. Let me see. Druidon. To unlock Pyroraptors, I need this one. Afternoon for you, yeah. Well, it's, it's technically nighttime for me, so. Nothing to worry about. As long as you guys show up and you like the stream, that's all that matters to me, you know? As long as I'm entertaining you guys and you're liking the stream and you're enjoying what you're watching, that's cool with me, you know? Just don't be too late because then you might miss the stream. You know? But as long as you guys are enjoying what I'm doing for you guys, I thoroughly do enjoy it. But just so everybody knows, so we're clear, I live stream at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I live in America, for those who... I appreciate that random content creator. I do understand that a lot of people do live in different time zones. I have some friends who live in Australia and stuff like that, and some who live in England. So I do understand that time zones are a bit different for everybody. Let's see. Where is it? Here we go. Fossil storage. That's what we need. So we should have... Ooh, bird eggs. Baryonyx DNA. There it is. There's the good old baryonyx. We should be able to get the baryonyx in as requested. Let's go ahead and get these guys going. Money situation isn't looking too good, but it's fine. I'm usually used to having around 3 to 4 mil per. The last stream I did in the Carno one, oh man, I had almost $70 million. But that's because it was a mountaintop park in where there was nothing but carnivores. So I understand why I was getting so much. Yes, I do know that. I do. I do know that, but I prefer to do the view over so I can see everything. I prefer to do this because this gives me more of a view of everything that's going on instead of hitting RB all the time. So it's a much smoother transition for me. So all I gotta do is click this. Yeah. It's a much smoother transition. And that's what I appreciate about it, you know. Yeah, much easier. So the Lipoleurodons are doing just fine. That's good. I need to go and change the contract because that contract's not really working out for us. Seven Spinos. I'm trying to get Spinosaurus in. Just gotta work towards it.
More people in the park means more opportunities for things to go sideways. Our posture should be proactive. If we're reacting, we're already too late.
Alright, let's modify its genetics because I want different colored dinosaurs. Ooh, Chaos, Grim, and Limbo. Ah! Which one do I go for? Do I go for Oh, can I do... Would these show up in the random? I wonder. We'll find out. If not, we'll do one of each per. I haven't seen those skins before, so I'm quite enthusiastic about it. I'm like a little kid in a candy shop. I'm like, ooh, which one do I want? Or like a little kid in Toys R Us. Like, which one do I want? Do I want the red one, the blue one, or the green one? Personal favorite Power Ranger was always the green one. Yeah. God, I'm old. Because I remember VHS, Toys R Us, and all that other good stuff. I mean, it doesn't make me that old, but still. Well, I do the random, but sometimes if they have skins that are like movie skins or different skins, I usually try to add those. Like, so this is the 2022 Dilophosaurus skin. While this is the original 1993 Dilophosaurus skin. Yes, the white range was also good. 3 eggs is gonna cost 2.7 for 3 though. Oh, this one's got chaos though, so it's worth it. 3 of them. We'll put 3 in. Why not? It's worth it. It is worth it. In the long run, it will always be worth it to have more dinosaurs. You can never not have too many dinosaurs. Let's see if I can get some Suchomimus too. I gotta wait for all this stuff to be done. Where else do I have eggs being made? Oh, my Gigantospinosaurus, that's right. Release the beauties! Yay! There's never such thing as too many dinosaurs, okay? I have a single player, I have a sandbox world where I have unleashed every dinosaur in the game. All the aquatics, all the flying, all the land, all the hybrids. Okay? I have unleashed every dinosaur. There's never not too many. Trust me when I say this, you can never have too many dinosaurs. Yeah, I bought the DLCs when they came out. For both Jurassic World games, I have the DLCs. Oh yeah, in Ark it's a bit different. Too many creatures can cause the game to crash even on Xbox, which is a bit of a pain, to be quite honest. But I do love the addition of the cryopod in Ark, which is added to its, you know, which means you can have as many creatures as you want. You just can't have that many out. Oh, we got an upgrade. Yes, improve yield. Right, let's go to the expedition map. Let's see if we can find... Oh yeah, Nosasaurus. I want some Nosasaurus DNA. Let's see, the Cassiosaurus... I need to research Cassiosaurus, Notosaurus... Dinosaurs V2 make cryopods less expensive. Yeah, I mean, the cryopods can be expensive. I mean, if you don't have a good obsidian spot, it could be very expensive because of the hard polymer. But there's also organic polymer, which has made it a lot easier to, you know... What state do I live in? South Carolina. I live in the South.
Okay, this is amazing. A baryonyx. These animals have very large claws on their first digit. This dinosaur also likes water,
cool.
So take a moment to consider its needs when planning out a suitable habitat for it. The baryonyx was originally thought to be a scavenger, but now, with live animals to study, we can find out for sure.
Yeah, nah. City of Sin. So this is what the Chaos skin looks like, huh? Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I live in the deep south. I live in a suburb neighborhood, but my suburb neighborhood is like surrounded by forests, so there are usually deer in my backyard and everything. We see turkeys from time to time. I'm more accustomed to living in... I'm from Charleston, so I was born on a farm in the middle of a swamp on the coast of South Carolina. So I'm used to the swamps with having all the gators in the front yard, having all the snakes, the frogs, the peacocks, the turkeys, the deer. Yeah, that was, I'm not going to go too much into detail on that, because I'm trying not to get my, channel on a list, so... I got no problem if you talk about it in the chat, but that was an act of terrorism. I'm just going to put that there. That was an act of terrorism. And we're just going to put that at that, and that was because, and the only reason it's because it was, the Cybertruck was blown up because it had to do with, it was a statement towards Elon and Trump. That's all it was. It was an act of terrorism towards Elon and Trump. And that's where I'm going to end that. We're going to go back to dinosaurs. I've had gators in my front yard since I was 5 and like 7. I'm used to the gators. I'm not too particularly worried about them gators. I walk barefoot outside. Okay, so gators don't really bother me. But yes, in Ark, I've been attacked by a couple caprasucas. So. Well, see, here's the thing, right? I got this huge thing about fried gator tail, okay? I love jerky, right? I come from a family of hunters. I love jerky. I like deer meat, deer chili, deer burgers, bison burgers, kangaroo, and you name it. I've eaten it, you name it, Except for, like if it's something that you could get on the market, like, let's say bison, kangaroo, buffalo, hell, koala, ostrich, gator, boar. I've eaten it, so to speak, and I have an affinity for fried gator tail. Now, getting good fried gator tail, you got to do it yourself. It's kind of sketchy if you eat some gator tail from some places. It can be a bit of a problem if you do, but it's not that big of a problem. You just gotta have to have someone who knows how to cook it. Oh yeah, those huge bags. I hate to say this, but those bags are a ripoff. Those huge steak strip bags are a ripoff. So all that is, right, is it's just it's a steak filleted in half, and then it's dried out, and you lose about maybe 35 to 45% of the meat when you dry it like that. So that's why you do Jack Links. Yeah, I'm a Slim Jim kind of guy, but I prefer, like, there's a place up in Tennessee where I go. So every June I go up into the mountains. We go to casinos and everything. Like, carpet needs to be cleaned properly. Yes, yeah, exactly. So we go up into the mountains and everything, and there's a place up there called it's called Beef Jerky Outlet. I got a sticker. The sticker says PETA, people eating tasty animals. And Beef Jerky Outlet, or Beef Jerky Express, has all sorts of variety of, jerkies and stuff, and I absolutely love going there. And if I'm not going there, I'm going to get my moonshine, because that's usually when I go get my liquors, because it's cheaper to go up in the Tennessee and get your liquors from up there. So that's where I'm getting my bourbons, my rums, my moonshines, That's where I'm getting all that from. But yes, just like carp, it does need to be cleaned properly, and it can be sketchy with how people clean their gators. So don't, if you do ever have the need and you come down to the south and someone's selling fried gator tail, you need to make sure they clean it properly, because if you don't, you can get sick and you can get violently ill. But a good fried gator tail does not taste like chicken. I don't care what anybody says, it doesn't taste like chicken. Sure thing. Yeah, I like to hear a joke. Why aren't koalas bears? Because they're marsupials. Qualifications. Okay, I'll give you that one. That was a cheesy dad joke, but I'll give you that one. I'm not a big fan of those, but that one's good. Yes, it does look like it does look like chicken, but it doesn't taste like chicken. Think of it as sort of like a very salty steak that has sort of like a almost gamey texture to it, sort of thing. It's got this gaminess to it. It's a very salty steak, almost. If cooked properly, seasoned right, it can almost be as good as brisket. That's how to describe it. It's almost like brisket. I don't know. I don't know, just shoot. What do you call a gator that can't win a fist fight? I call it dinner, but you know. Okay, that's a good one. Okay, usually I don't laugh at jokes like that because sometimes I do find them a bit corny, and I do have my little pet peeves and stuff. But these are funny jokes. I am a bit what's the word? Scatterbrained at the moment. So when I stream, I get really scatterbrained. I don't know what it is. So. I lose all hope and sense of personality when I stream. For some reason why. It's just weird. And it doesn't help that it's like 35 degrees outside and then it's like 72 inside. Either. I'm a big proprietor of having fans, but I usually turn those off when I stream because they're loud, right? And I don't want the fans overpowering me. You know, nobody wants to hear all the time through the whole stream either. So, it's you know. With a big PC like I got, it becomes a hot box in here. If anybody has a PC, it's got a desktop. I have ADHD, bipolar tendencies, Asperger's, sleep insomnia, sleep apnea, and I am on the autistic scale. So yes, I do tend to lose concentration real easily. So to put it in perspective, you see this little compy right here just zipping about? Compies, they zip about every which way and the other. That's what my mind's like. It's just moving. Which is all right. I mean, I could get my sentences out, but hey, you know. You come to hear the funny man talk. So if I add some if I add some Carnotaurus, yeah, I can. I have to do some fossil research first, though, and I have to build a pen for them. And I probably won't get to that tonight. That will probably have to be next week.
The more we share our animals with the world, the more accepted they become. And by extension, the more our work enters the mainstream.
I like 37. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I have those problems. Let's see. Where can I put a Carnotaurus pin at, though? Let's see. Yeah, I could put one right here. Closure. Use the naturally already built water here. Compies in Ark do tend to build up quite a lot. That's not a joke or anything. You could tend to find at least 10 to 12 compies in one area. Urgent message. What's up? Sure. Yeah, it does look good for a spot. It's a small map I have to work with. I have to contend with. So, oh, Nothosaurus is done. Sweet. I actually like Nothosaurus.
When they told me this thing has legs, I said, no, it's staying in the water. I don't want to be receiving reports of it running rampant in the sewers, showing up in elevators. Nothosaurus? Not a chance.
Yep. Yeah, spawn rates are usually what you have to contend with, because sometimes you have one creature that spawns one too many times. Okay, need to build this path out. Come on, come on, come on. Alright, I got an idea. Delete that. Take this. That there. Go to guests, go to shelters, go to here. That should fill that spot in. Perfect. And we need to put some power down here. Power. Power. Let's see. Carnotaurus, that's right. Carnotaurus. I need to know what Carnotaurus gets along with, because I can't remember. Carnotaurus. Oh, that's right. Carnotaurus and Allosaurus get along. So I could do Allosaurus and Carnotaurus in here. That's perfect. Let's get this prepped. First thing first, we need to get a viewer in. We'll put one there. And then we'll put another one over here. Okay, so I gotta fix that then. The Nothosaurus are fighting. Or we're fighting.
Hopefully this is nothing more than a sprain. Painkillers should prove effective.
Oh, who's got the ailment? Oh, okay, so the MVU unit's taking care of it. Cool. Move building. Complete connection. Perfect. Right. Now we can put the water environment and stuff in. Water. Just enough. Environment. Gonna need a couple of these. We're gonna need a couple of meat feeders. So we'll put one here, one there. And we'll just first place up with some cacti. Let's see. Righty then. I know we're good. I know where to go get Carnotaurus. Gotta go to Argentina. Get the Carnotaurus. Alright, that's a Margosaurus. There it is. Argentina. I got a couple people who need to go get put up. Slash at enemies or to get food, yes. Infected food source. Atas, disinfect that, would you? Cause infected food source, yes. Most creatures like baryonyx have claws like that, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I need to add another power source to the power grid. It might be time to, power. Da-da-da. Up. Oh, damn it, not another storm. Open all shelters. Storm warning. And storm. Stop eating the infected food. Oh, crap. Ah, no problem. Yeah, don't worry about it. I try to get on a convenient time for everybody, so like 6 to 8. So a lot of people usually get home around 6, you know, and 8 o'clock. You know, I go to 8, so I do about 2 hours. There's not really a whole lot that you're gonna miss. Because the VODs do go out afterwards. So if you do just want to kind of catch up on where I'm at, you can always go watch the VOD afterwards. And this goes to anybody who's just trying to get caught up on everything. There is a full playlist for Ark, all the other games I did when I used to stream on Twitch, and all the games I'm streaming now. So if you do ever want to get caught up on the Jurassic World series, there's a full playlist of them that you could go watch. If and when you have the time, if you want to get caught up. There's also one for Ark, Deadpool. I was doing World War Z at one point, but I stopped that. There's a Batman one. There's some really old ones, I think, still on there from when I was doing the channel like 2 years ago. Alright, we got a lot of dinosaurs, a lot of silicon sickness. Is there anything else that needs repairing? Does it look like it? Okay. We should get some fossils in. Ooh, we got some stuff to sell. That's perfect. And I still got people that I need to go that I need to go give a break to. So let's go do that. That's a lot of people. Alright, so we're getting the Carnotaurus pen set up. I need to adjust this a bit, actually. Move over here. And then we need to move this over here. So that way we got one of each on each side. I know Carnotaurus now. I think Allosaurus get along fine, or is that Ceratosaurus? Or is that Majungasaurus? Who does Carnotaurus get along? I'm so confused. Oh, Albertosaurus and Majungasaurus. Cool. Right. So who does Allosaurus get along with then? Ceratosaurus and Metrocanthosaurus. That too. Okay. So we could get some Albertosaurus and Majungasaurus in this one too. So we could have like a three-way. We could have 3 different dinosaurs. A 3-way. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's what to say. You could have 3 different dinosaurs in this paddock. Oh, God. Let's see how the Mosasaurus are doing. Yeah, he's doing just fine. Kind of looks like the Loch Ness Monster, now to think about it. But a lot of people thought Plesiosaur was a Loch Ness Monster. I don't know. The way this thing swims, this could... I'm starting to think maybe Northosaurus could be the Loch Ness Monster, to be quite honest. I mean, look at the way it breaches the water, actually, now to think about it. Hold on. Yeah. It's got the same movement. All right. So we got a lot of dinosaurs with breathing problems because of the sand, but that's all right. They'll get over it. The baryonyx are socializing, which is nice. Alright guys, so we have reached the end of tonight's stream. Like I said, I don't think we were going to get to the Carnotaurus tonight, guys. I will try to get them started, at least. I need to know if Majungasaurus and Albertosaurus in here. I don't think Albertosaurus is, but I think Majungasaurus is. No Albertosaurus, but I think Majungasaurus is. Yes, it is. So we can get Majungasaurus in here. So we have reached the end of tonight's stream, guys. I want to thank everybody who showed up tonight, guys. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget, if you are a bit late to the stream and you do want to catch up, the VOD will be out after the stream's over, so leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you are watching the VOD. Hitting the notification bell button. I live stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and we will be back this Friday with some more Batman Arkham Asylum so we can finish beating Poison Ivy. So I hope to see you guys on Fridays, and as always, y'all come back now, you hear? Good night, everybody. Good night, Just a Random Gamer. Good night, Jimmy. Good night, Shep. Good night, Joseph. Good night, guys. Good night, Mad Hat Cats. I'll see you all guys Friday. Have a good one.